sunny day. Oh my god, this weather it just does things, doesn't it? It just puts you in such a great mood. But it's Thursday today and I am off this morning. I've actually had a very productive morning. I'm kind of like all systems go today because tomorrow I am hosting some of the girls for a little pre-spring lunch, which I am so looking forward to. One of our friends has just got engaged, which is so amazing. So this is the first time I'm seeing her actually since she got engaged. So we're gonna have a bit of a celebration. We're just going to have some rosé in the garden and I'm gonna cook us a nice lunch and it's gonna be lovely. And I'm so happy that the sun is out. I'm just hoping that it's still like relatively warm tomorrow so that we can sit in the garden, because that will just be the dream. But I am heading to the garden centre because we actually went to the garden centre at the weekend, but they didn't really have anything that I wanted, so I'm going to a different one today. I'm going to Rumwood, which is such a great garden centre. They always have so many things there, and I don't want to go mad, and there's not loads that I want to get, but I just would like to pick up a couple of bits to go in the rattan like wicker planters that I've got on the coffee table, on the outside chairs outside the lounge, because I'm gonna get the cushions out today. And I'm so thankful for past me, because at the end of autumn, winter, like once we definitely came inside for good and we weren't sitting outside anymore, I washed all of the outdoor cushions, like did a full stain remover, washed them all, dried them all outside, and folded them up and popped them in the cupboard. So they are all ready to go. So I'm going to get all of those on this afternoon and get all of that area just looking a little bit nicer. So I just wanted to get a couple of plants or something to go in those baskets. So I'm hoping they have something pretty and something good. It's still quite early in the season to be buying like nice plants and things, but I'm hopeful. I'm hoping there's some things there. I also just need to pop into Sainsbury's quickly and just get a couple of last minute bits for tomorrow's lunch, because I was really unsure what to make. And to be honest, I haven't actually vlogged this week. Whoa. Delivery drivers, they're crazy. Yeah, I haven't actually vlogged this week because I've just been feeling a bit weird. I don't know if it's off the back of having the flu. I've just been so exhausted and my brain just cannot focus on anything. I actually have spoken to a few people that have had the flu and they've said that it's taken them quite a long time to kind of feel back to normal. It's so weird. I think just feeling like super exhausted, and I suppose like your body is fighting an infection, so it's going to take a while to feel back to normal. And I also think once I was feeling better, I really overdid it last week. I think I was just in, oh my god, the best mood because I was feeling so much better, and I just really like burnt myself out. So I think this week I was just like, oh, actually I need a bit of time to recover. But anyway, I think I am going to I really want to do something seasonal, something quite fresh and like very spring vibes. I mean, it's not even actually spring yet, but when the sun is out, I feel like why not make the most of it? So we're having a bit of a pre-spring lunch today. It's only a couple of the girls coming, and I'm probably going to do a proper spring dinner in a few weeks time, and that'll be like the official spring one. But we just wanted to get together and have a catch up, and you know me, I like to make an occasion of things. But I think tomorrow I am going to, when I walk Basil in the morning, I will pick some wild garlic, and I'm thinking I might make a wild garlic pesto, and maybe do some sort of like spaghetti and prawns or something like that. I know the girls are quite keen on like seafood and stuff, so I thought that might be quite a nice change. And I might just get some like nice bread and some olives, and maybe do like a salad as well, just like a nice light but filling lunch. So that is the plan. I think Beth has said to me that she wants to sort out dessert, so she's in charge of dessert. I need to pick up a couple of bottles of rosé as well, so that we are stocked up, because also on Saturday we are having Ben and Grace over, Jack's brother and sister, to watch the rugby, and I think we're just gonna have like a nice kind of chilled evening together, and hopefully it's sunny and we can sit in the garden. Sorry, but I have a serious pet hate when I'm driving. Like, we are on the country lanes. It's very tight. There are potholes everywhere and people drive so close to you behind. Like, I've just seen this car behind me, that's why I keep looking in my wing mirror, going so fast all the way up to me and then just suddenly stopping, like literally slamming their brakes on when they get to me, even though they can obviously see me in the road. Why do people drive like that? I just don't understand it. It's so dangerous, especially in the countryside, because the amount of times, this doesn't even sound real when I'm about to say this, but the amount of times I have had to like slam on my brakes and I'm not even going that fast because there's ducks, there's chickens, there's a massive tractor around the corner. Like, you kind of have to drive knowing that around the corner there might be something there. Cyclists, like, the country lanes are small and they are full of potholes, and it really grinds my gears when people drive like that. But anyway, I am really looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be so lovely to have a bit of a girly day, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for all of your lovely comments on the last vlog. I loved that vlog so much, and I spent the whole time that weekend thinking, I cannot believe that this is our house and this is our garden. And I felt so, I don't even know what the word is, just really grateful, I suppose. I just felt so blessed and it didn't feel real. There's just something so amazing about creating a home that you love, that you can bring friends and family to. It doesn't matter what size that is, but it's just so lovely, and I always just feel so grateful. We have actually just ordered hydrangeas and some hedging as well for the vegetable garden, so that should be arriving next week. So I think next weekend we will get planting that, and then I think this weekend we may pop to the salvage yard and have a look at the scaffold boards ready for building my dining table, which I'm very excited about. I cannot wait to get the dining table and the chairs in place. It's just gonna all come together so well. And Jack actually had a goal of getting all of the stone down and the beds filled up by March, which he has done, so well done to him. He hit his timeline, and the next kind of timeline is he really wants to get most of it done. I mean, it's not going to be all completed, but most of it done by my birthday, which is I think a month yesterday. So early April, hopefully we should have like all the dining bits set up. We should hopefully have quite a lot of things planted up, and I'm so excited. And it just means that on my birthday we can have some people over and enjoy the garden, which is so lovely, hopefully weather permitting. I'm so excited for tomorrow. I just love hosting our friends. It's just one of my favourite things. I always knew that I would like doing that. I think because my mum was always a hoster. When I was growing up, my parents would always have their friends over to our house, and our house was always like the party house. I always had all of my girlfriends around before like house parties and for sleepovers, and it was always our house. So I think I've grown up watching my mum, you know, like cleaning the house the day before and getting herself ready, laying out the snacks, just all those little things. And I think I've just grown up knowing that I would be that person when I was older. So it just, I don't know, there's just something about it. I think it's like my love language is like caring for people. So having people around that I can cook for and like I can make it look lovely and give them a nice day or night, it just feels so good to me. And also, a lot of my girlfriends are so aware that I just love making an occasion of things, and they are so the same. Beth in particular is just so the same as me. Like, even if she just pops in for a cup of tea, it's like, I feel like she just knows, like, okay, I'll get a cake, like she'll get a nice cake, or she'll get some nice biscuits, and like we'll use the best plates. It's just so funny. But I feel like life is so short. You've just got to make the most of the little things and like use all of the good stuff. We've actually got so many occasions already starting to fill up the calendar, which is really exciting. Lots of weddings, a couple of staycations, like lots of things are going to happen this summer. And then obviously all the small things in between, like the random evenings at the farm and hosting friends. I just love it. I am in such an optimistic and good mood today. But anyway, I should be there in like 20 minutes, so I will try and vlog some bits once I'm in the garden centre if I don't cringe from awkwardness. Right, I'm in the garden centre. I've got my trolley. I've already seen some amazing things. These pots are kind of what I'm thinking for the driveway. I'm thinking like in the vegetable garden we could have some nice ones like this kind of size. I love this detailing. I wonder if they do that style in a small one. I'm gonna be whispering because I feel very awkward when people watch me talking to the camera. But yeah, like these ones. How amazing are these? That size would be so good. I wonder. That's a very good price as well for that size. Jack actually was like, oh, why are you going there tomorrow? I want to go. And I was like, well, we can come back. So I think we'll definitely come back with the truck and get some nice big pots. I think that's a really good idea. But I'm going to go and have a look at the back. And then I'm going to come back and go to the front section over there, which is, oh, so many good things already. They have got so many gorgeous hellebores. There's actually a big stand over at the front, but how beautiful are these? I'm thinking these could look really nice in my planters because I love this colour. And then I can take them out of the pots and replant them in the flower bed when I want to change them out. So I'm thinking a couple of these would be gorgeous. I really love this colour as well. Right, 2 of those. What else have we got? I've also just picked up a couple of these baby muscaris in Baby's Breath. How beautiful is that colour? Absolutely love those. I've got quite a few pots that I can put these in. And then also they have a huge selection of anemones. How gorgeous. I did actually plant some anemones in the cut flower bed, but oh, I just love these. Well, that was so typical. My camera died as I was speaking to you in there. But anyway, I managed to get some really good bits. Rumwood is so good. They always have. I don't think I've ever come here and not been able to get what I wanted. I'm just going to pop to Sainsbury's, get a couple of last minute bits for tomorrow, and then probably get Basil out on a walk and then get home and I can get everything potted up. And I also bought some seeds, so I'm going to do some seed sowing. Probably not today, but in a couple of weeks once we've got rid of the frost, I will, yeah, do some seed sowing. I got some really nice ones actually, and it's just a bit of an experiment for me because this is the first year that I'm growing anything from seed, so I feel like I just want to try lots of things. There is just nothing better than a good stroll around the garden centre. I love it. Right, I'm back home. This is the little selection of bits I got, plus the hellebores. So I got these 3 muscaris, which I'm going to put in some pots. And I also got a new thyme because my thyme from last year is just completely dead. So I thought I would either save this for when we start planting in the beds, or I might just pop this in a little pot or something for the time being. But I've just brought over the herb table that Jack built me a couple of years ago. This used to be by the kitchen door, and I brought it around here just to mainly like have a test, because the plan is to have a potting table here once we've got rid of the burning bin, and obviously continued the stone along to this bit. This is where like the compost bin is. We're going to have a big water butt down at the end, and I also, I think in the summertime, will sand back this shed and repaint it. I did do a test of this colour, which is Faramball light grey, I think, which is what we've got the front door and the kitchen painted in, because it's just quite a nice subtle colour. And it was already green, but I think it just needs a bit of a softer colour. So that is also another project for some point, but I just wanted to see how this would work here and if it was practical. Otherwise we might change the location of the potting table. But yeah, not super aesthetic, but anyway, that's not the point. It's practical. I've got my little watering can filled up here, so I'm going to pot up these 3 bits in some pots and then probably do the thyme as well. And then I can get to doing the hellebores and get the cushions out over on the patio over there. Sofa covers on. It's so warm today. I'm absolutely loving it, and this is just giving me all the spring summer vibes. I'm loving it. I've done the 2 armchairs. I'm now just about to do the big sofa, which is the worst one because big cushions are so hard to get inside cushion covers. For a walk. I just had a shower this morning and done my hair, so I'm preserving it in a clip. I've done half my makeup, but I need to, yeah, take Basil out on a walk and pick some wild garlic, and then I can get back and just finish off the hoovering, set the table, prep the food, finish getting ready, and then it will be time for lunch, which is perfect. I'm just gonna put Basil's harness on, but oh my god, last night I actually didn't vlog much. Last night, because I had a bit of an accident. If you are clumsy, I feel like you will totally get this, but I stubbed my toe on the brick step in the living room so hard, and my whole toe is black, and I think I fractured my toe. So I'm walking a little bit funny and it is very painful, but anyways, it's not the end of the world. We're powering through. But honestly, I don't know why these things keep happening to me. I feel like I've had the flu, I've had an infected wisdom tooth, and now I fractured my toe. What is happening? I don't actually know what's going on at the minute. I feel like bad things come in threes. It's actually a lot less painful than it was last night, which is good. But I'm just gonna have to walk a bit slow. Right, we are approaching the little wild garlic walk down here, which is so abundant. I cannot believe how much there is. It's absolutely crazy, and this is only like the first part of it really, but I'm gonna pick a few bunches for my pesto. Oh, there goes Basil with his sticks as usual. It's actually quite overcast today. It's not cold, but I'm hoping the sun is going to come out this afternoon so we can sit out in the garden, but we will see. So yeah, I think I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna get some big bits from kind of like near the bank, because I think they're the best bits. Like, you see those really big bits in there? There is just so much. It's insane, and it's so pretty when all of the white flowers start forming as well. Obviously I'm gonna wash this once I get home, but I'm gonna pick a few bits from this one. I know that a lot of our neighbours come and forage over here because I often see them on their dog walks with a handful of wild garlic. It's so good to freeze as well, so I'll definitely be doing that. Basil's down there in the stream having the time of his life. What are you doing? What's going on? You getting some big sticks? Wow, it smells so good. I think this pesto is going to be delicious. He's just looking at me like, Mum, what are you doing? The bigger bits are the best, so I'm going to get a couple more bits from here. There we go. Pop that in my pocket and we can continue the walk. Right, back home, I'm just soaking the wild garlic just to give that a nice good clean. And while I'm doing that, I am just starting to set the table. So I've just been faffing around over here. This is my little like faux flower station. So in this cupboard, I've got all my faux flowers. It's not that organised, but it's quite tricky to organise them because some of them are massive. Oh, actually, this one. Did you pick that one, Buzzy? That one needs to go in here. How beautiful are these? Jack got me these for my birthday, this bouquet, when it was lockdown, and I've added a couple of bits like this one as time's gone on, but it's just beautiful. I split them up and I use them lots of places around the house. So I've just been having a bit of a faff with some of these just to kind of see, mind your head, Buzzy, good boy, just to kind of see what I want to do with the table. And I think what I'm going to do, something really nice and girly and pretty. So I'm going to use these table mats. These are from the White Company. They're double-sided, which is so good. So I'm going to use those. I really like this little ditzy floral print. White tablecloth. And then I'm going to use my antique brass candle holders. And then I have just organised these little flowers. Again, using, I'm just filming this for Fancy Fridays, which you would have already seen. I'm going to use these hydrangeas, which are faux hydrangeas from the bouquet that Jack got me, in my new little blue vases. So I think that looks really, really pretty. And in about 3 or 4 months' time, we'll have real hydrangeas from the garden, which is so special. So anyways, this is my setup. I'm going to lay the table now and get it looking nice and pretty, get some glasses out, table water, all of that stuff, cutlery, and then I'm going to get on to cooking. So I've just quickly thrown together a salad. This is kale massaged with olive oil. Very bougie. And then it's literally just got some lemon juice, a cucumber, avocado and walnuts, and then just salt and pepper for seasoning. Also, how beautiful are these serving salad spoons? Jack's mum and dad brought us these back from Capri when they went last year for their anniversary, and they are absolutely beautiful. So very excited to be using those. Now I am moving on to the pesto. So I'm going to do like a pesto spaghetti with prawns, I think. Or I don't know whether to do an orzo. I'm really undecided whether to do orzo or spaghetti. I haven't made up my mind yet. I'm thinking orzo might be easier and less faff to eat than spaghetti, but I don't know. Anyways, don't need to worry about that just yet. I'm going to make the pesto. So I've got my Parmesan cheese with some lemon zest in here as well. Pine nuts. I've got a whole load of wild garlic, and I also have my olive oil as well. So I'm going to blitz up everything but the oil first and then go from there. Pesto is literally so easy to make, especially in a good food processor. Take the pips out of this lemon, and then I'm going to add half a squeeze of lemon. Last time I made pesto, it was actually on the vlog, and I put way too much Parmesan in. So I've tried to stick to a good amount of, oh, pesky little seed. Yeah, I've tried to stick to a good amount of Parmesan, so hopefully it works out well. So let's give this a good whiz. I'm going to add in a little bit of the oil while it's going around. Just want to make sure that I've got this all off the sides. I'm actually going to add a little bit more lemon juice into that. And there we go. And then I just need to transfer it into a jar. I'm just using an old butterbean jar that I've cleaned out already. So I'm going to spoon that in. The colour of this is absolutely incredible. Look at that. So I'm going to spoon this mix into the jar and then just top it with the rest of the oil, just so that that can sit nicely in the jar. But this is looking really good. Hopefully this jar is big enough. It's very strong, so I feel like you really don't need a lot, especially with something like a pasta. But it's very delicious. I also feel like this wild garlic pesto, because it's so strong, would work really nicely with tomatoes. So I think I might do some tomatoes in whatever I decide to make later. I don't know whether to do orzo or spaghetti. Cannot make up my mind. Right, I'm just going to tidy up the outside of this jar with a clean cloth. And then lastly, I'm just going to add that remaining little bit of oil just onto the top. And then that can go in the fridge, ready for when I make the main later. Time to tidy up, get everything in the dishwasher. I've just realised I'm very brave wearing a brand new white sweatshirt making bright green pesto. Didn't even think about that, especially with my track record of being ridiculously clumsy. So I'm going to load up the dishwasher and then I can pop this on later once the girls have gone, because there's not too much in here. Okay, I am ready to go. Food is done. I decided to do an orzo with the wild garlic pesto, prawns, there's like broccoli in there. Should be quite yummy. I'm all dressed and ready. Oh, there's a squirrel in the garden. Let me show you my outfit today. So I am wearing, my hair is such a mess because I did it this morning and I walked Basil and it's just such a mess, so I've just had it up in this clip just to keep it out of the way. But I'm wearing my Suzanne jeans. These two pieces are actually new in my wardrobe, and these are my favourite jeans ever. They honestly are the best style of jean. These are from Suzanne. Actually, this whole outfit is from Suzanne. It really is my favourite brand. But these are the beige Le Crop style, so they are a really nice length on me. I'm 160 centimetres tall or short, so just for reference, if you are looking at getting some, because they are so good. I just love the fit. I love that they're quite high-waisted. They are great, and this colour is so lovely. And then my shirt is also Suzanne. This is absolutely beautiful. Look at the detailing on this. It's such an elevated classic white shirt. I just love it. So I've just rolled up my sleeves a little bit just to give it a bit of shape. And then I've actually put this jumper around my shoulders. This is just a Lily Silk cardigan, cable knit one, just for a little bit of extra warmth. Although we are going to be eating inside, I feel like this is going to be quite nice when we're sat in the garden, because it is pretty windy today. I've just been filming some bits for Instagram and the wind is really loud, so I don't know how it's going to go sitting outside if we're going to be too cold. But either way, it is a beautiful sunny day. The house is feeling nice. I've got everything done. I've lit some candles. I just need to light the candles at the table and fill up some water for the table. But yeah, all ready to go. Mr. Man is very tired. He's literally just been sleeping in his big bed in the lounge while I've been in the kitchen the whole morning. So he's definitely going to be very well behaved today, I think. I think the girls are on their way, so that is great. And I'm just looking forward to a lovely afternoon. It's always so nice. lovely and sunny again, which I'm loving. The weather has been so good this weekend. We actually had a very chilled, low-key weekend. Jack was actually working Saturday, so I ended up working Saturday, and then yesterday we actually took Basil to the beach in the morning. We just woke up super early. I think we were up at like 10 to 6, and we both were like, what should we do today? We didn't have tons of jobs to do in the garden because we're waiting for deliveries now, so I think next weekend is going to be a super busy one. So we said, you know what, let's go down to the beach, take Basil. Now we've got his long line, we really wanted to see how much better the experience is for him, because his recall is still not great, so we don't want to let him off the lead. And oh my goodness, we had the nicest morning. He was having so much fun playing in the sea. He is such a water baby. I don't know if it's just Labradors in general. I know some labs don't love water, but he is obsessed. He was swimming, we brought his balls, he was playing fetch, and we basically just spent 2 hours dedicated to Basil, and it was the best morning. And then we just had a really relaxed day, to be honest. We were just sitting in the garden, the football was on, the rugby was on, and it was just really, really relaxing and nice. And I just decided not to vlog over the weekend. Sometimes I like to have a weekend where it's just Jack and I'm not worrying about filming. So I hope that's okay with you guys. But yeah, Friday was so good. It's just one of those things where you sit with the girls. We started at lunchtime, it went way into the evening, and we're just sat chatting, and it was just the best time. And we were making loads of summer plans and talking about all sorts of things, and it was so lovely. So yeah, had a very lovely end to the week. So I just wanted to end off this vlog and say thank you for watching. I know there are lots of new faces over here. I've been reading your comments, and I've actually been replying to a lot this morning. Lots of new subscribers, so if you are new, then thank you so much for joining the channel. And if you watch my videos and you have not subscribed, please do, because on my stats I think it says like 48% of people or something like that that watch my videos aren't subscribed, so it would mean the world if you did. And always do let me know if there's anything particular that you would like to see in the vlogs, because I love hearing your thoughts and your recommendations, and you guys always have really good ideas. And also I want to be creating content that you want to watch, so always let me know. I think I might do some kind of like spring outfits and things like that in the next couple of weeks. Now the weather's warming up, and I'm actually really excited for spring outfits this year. I feel like I've really honed in on my style, and I know what I like to wear and what feels comfortable, so I'm excited to kind of like explore that a little bit more. But anyway, I will see you in the next vlog. Bye!